Battlegrounds is getting a massive buff. Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel. We've got a really important video to go over, and we've got some details. There's also something from Kabam on compensation. So for example, at the point of getting this video out, this isn't going to be added. This is probably added to the forum post if you want to check it out. But we're just going to be dissecting a load of stuff. Season 7 saw a particular spike in latency issues of an extended period of time. We tried to work as quickly as possible to resolve the server issues, but the impact was undeniable. As a result, we were refunding Battlegrounds items spent between Friday 28th and Wednesday, May 3rd. I disagree, it should be longer than that one. Plenty of evidence on the forums to showcase that this is still a problem regardless of this connection issues. Yes, it was a problem, but there is a more persistent problem which we've identified on this channel. The forums identify it countless times, and that definitely needs to be taken into consideration. So please, Kabam, look in your forums, look on what people are saying, look at what people are giving feedback, look at the evidence, and extend what you're giving back to players and increase. As people will get energy, elder marks, and victory shields. That will be, as it says, will be refunding items spent between. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the compensation is going to be decent for you. We'll have to see. This will require a bit of time to allow our engineers to pull a lot of specific data and such. Our timeline for it isn't locked. We'll provide information, yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. As I said, my kind of issue with that is that this is compensation good, but it's not extensive. I've had issues with bugs. You've had issues with bugs. The instant loss bugs. So many problems. Some new stuff that's come up that will need compensating. And I don't know. I can't wholeheartedly say confidently you're going to get that compensation. You may get something, but it may not be as fair as it should be for the problems this season. But in any case, let's look at the positives in future. Well, I really hope that the bugs are sorted out in the future, even though they seem to be a seasonal thing that kind of persists. But medals for all. This is where the good news comes in on something that I was talking about, lots of actually things that I've been talking about in this channel about progressing through, saving time, not feeling so much of a grind with this particular mode, and that's good. Progress is important, not losing progress, not feeling really kind of stung and upset and annoyed about kind of like, you know, making gains, bugs affecting you. At least this is something of a positive. Beginning with Season 8, we are kicking off the first of many updates with changing the current medal economy and how many wins you need to climb through the victory track, which I think is like 48 or something. Last time I it's not exactly, but you know what I mean. It's like, it's a lot. It's pretty much high up there. Intention we want summoners to feel is that their time in Battlegrounds is valuable, and most of all, we want to see more players able to climb through the ranks of Battlegrounds and get those juicy rewards. Starting with Season 8, summoners will gain 2 medals for each win until they reach Diamond. Losses will still only remove 1 medal. This means that keeping a constant 50% win rate should allow you to climb all the way to Diamond. That is fantastic news. Time investment is such a big issue with MCOC at the moment. You've got sigil players that are spending people able to get the express mode, and non-spending players not able to get anything. This at least forms some sort of a W for, say, players that free to play that want to make a bit of investment to actually get something for the time they invest, and also save a bit of time, you know, from the grind. So in theory, all this stuff looks really positive, and the new structure will be as follows, which is on screen right now, in that you'll win 2 medals, as I say, moving up to Diamond. And of course, when it's coming out of the bronze, it's coming out of the silver, and, you know, to some sort of a degree with the gold. It looks like have they increased the amount that you need in order to kind of get further past, say, like these certain ones. This is the thing. It seems good in theory, but it's just a case in practice. We'll have to see in Season 8. But I don't know, from my perspective, looking at it, it looks like, you know, you might feel that you're gaining more rapidly than you would be losing. And I would have to kind of assess like how much my time investment was, say, this Battlegrounds meta dependent versus previous ones and the new Season 8 as to how many bits of progression I'm making in the length of time invested. I think that's the point I need to get to with that one. Also, summoners will end up in a situation where they may have extra medals after ranking up. These medals will not carry over for each rank, so that's annoying. So if you're like, as it says here, if you have 2 medals in silver 1 and then win, you will enter gold 3 with 0 medals. That can be annoying. I think more annoying when it comes to certain things, like if you're at 4 medals for whatever reason in something like gold 3 or whatever, and it's like, oh, you don't get, you know, the one that you win and then the one going into that. But, you know, I suppose it is what it is with this one. Rewards. We're planning 2 major rewards updates. Season 8 will see the first rewards additions to Gladiator Circuit and then ranked rewards for Solo and Alliance Quest. Good news. And Gladiator Circuit sees improvements as well. Addition of 7-star shards, an increase in 6-star relic shards, an increase in tier 1 celestial alloys. Currently, Gladiator Circuit rewards have relic rewards identity. We decided to make an exception for 7 stars shards, and players can expect the same for Titan shards when they're introduced. So that's kind of like good for players there. The structure improvements you can see on screen. That's just for new Gladiator Circuit rewards improvements for those that, of course, kind of like, you know, get involved with that one. So you can see the likes of 7-star shards in high volume, 6-star shards, and celestial alloys being like such a kind of, you know, poignant thing for the modes. That's positive news for those that get into Gladiator Circuit and higher up. Also, solo event. Solo event is, of course, important for a lot of people because it's the easy way to get 6-star shards at the moment. Well, now it's a more potent way to get 7-star shards. These seem to be flooding the game all of a sudden. It is like, as some people even like pointed and predicted, that we might be seeing 8-star shards and 8-star champions at some point, because literally like the 6 stars are becoming worthless. Not worthless. Well, 5 stars are becoming worthless for Paragon players. But it looks like it's a case that like 6 stars value is just going down, deeper and down, as Status Quo once sang. So yeah, very, very kind of like odd depreciation, rapid depreciation in a very short space of time. Also, Alliance side of things, Alliance kind of improvements are kind of like, again, good. Currently, Alliance-based rank rewards are not giving out Tier 6 class Catalyst at top 1% to 10%. Now, it's a case that you'll be able to get that with what you can see on screen. Like anything that's 0%, which is there, right the way upwards, is going to give some good stuff. So even if you're an Alliance that's able to do 0, well, I assume that's going to be 1%, 1% to 10%, you'll find yourself getting a 25% of a tier 6 CC. Again, those need to be depreciated and devalued within the game now. So, look, if you're able to get a good finish point with your Alliance, you're able to get some nice stuff. Really are, especially if you can break that top 100 mark. So yeah, good luck to everybody. Now, some further good news from all of this is that there's going to be a store improvement. One of the things that I've said in the past is that the way that Kabam are currently valuing some of these particular items with depreciation currently in the game is that 104-star relic shards, the 3-star relic shards, and even the 5-star, mainly with the 5-star, is too high for the trophy token spend. It's just not worth it. The current meta has shifted with this game, especially when it comes to relics, and the value has gone down. So what Kabam are doing is the following. So a significant portion of the value of the Gladiator Circuit rank rewards is tied up in the large amount of trophy tokens without an update to the store. These rewards will lag behind where we would like them to be. We are prioritizing this store update and should have news to share it soon. Players can expect cost of rank 4 materials, good, and rank and 5-star relic shards to come down, good, because all of those have been devalued, and also see the addition of a tier 6 class catalyst fragments. So fragments. Now, I don't know if that means fragments crystals. I'll treat them as a literal Drax looking at this and be like, right, so that's fragments you get to kind of specifically choose, like a selector kind of rotating day. I don't know if that is actually going to be the case, because it's like, looking at it like, I don't know about our chief, so I don't know. I'll wait and see. I mean, it may be a case it's like it's treated like a selector, like we've got a fragment selector in game. So I'll kind of like go, it could be that one. 6-star relic shards and 7-star shards as well. Could be things that you could buy. You'd have to outweigh whether or not buying a large amount of 6-star shards, getting dupes, would be worth whatever 7-star purchase price is. There's something to cover at a later date. We'll wait until we've seen like how much it is when it's dropped, as to you know, the kind of cost breakdowns and stuff like that. In any case, I don't want to go on too long. Maybe we should just like end here by saying that I'll do a video about the Season 8 meta and champions. It is masochism over time. Every 7 seconds, the next defender triggers. Triggered on this champion is immediately purified. Each time the effect triggers, they gain a regeneration buff, granting 5% of max health over X amount. So in any case, like we'll have to kind of like, and they're immune to regeneration rate modification. All right, okay. The attacker starts with a spirit gauge of 50%. Nice. It could be something you want to play in with relics. And there's gladiator circuit meta. So good news when it comes to the relic, the battlegrounds situation being resolved or not improved. Like it's been buffed, so that's good. The bugs and issues, I see nothing about them being resolved. That's still an issue for me as the longevity of this mode gets kind of tarnished by the performance of it. We've seen plenty of evidence. MCN yesterday, the pause bug, the instant loss bug, lag in game, auto-selecting attackers and defenders. There's still problems with this game mode. I love what Kabam are doing because I think it would help. It's just a case of getting those bugs sorted out. Please get them sorted out, as this is a great game mode. It's just tarnished with the performance of bugs in it. And yeah, okay, modders and cheaters and stuff, but that's still like something that the performance of the game needs and the mode needs to be sorted out. But what are your thoughts on some of these buff changes? I like a lot of them. As I said, some really good stuff in there. Check out some other content located on screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video whenever that'll be. Cheers. Bye-bye.